And these are the things, these are these transactions, like you mentioned earlier in the pod, how the Pistons had a really rough patch early on in their franchise. This right here is a prime example.
This episode, we're going to be talking about Detroit Pistons, the next team on our trade history podcast.
This is 1970. This is 51 years ago. I want to say probably majority of people watching us weren't even born. I wasn't born. You weren't born. But regardless, February 1st, 1970, the Pistons trade Walt Bellamy to the Atlanta Hawks for John Arthurs, right? Let's run through this trade. Walt Bellamy, this guy was basically a double-double machine. First 7.5 seasons before being traded to Detroit, he puts up 23.7 points and 15.1 rebounds on average over 595 career games played. This is before he goes to Detroit, right? He was traded to Detroit for Dave DeBusschere. That's how Walt Bellamy ends up in Detroit. Once he's with the Pistons, he plays 109 games for them, which is a good sample size. 109 games, averages 14 points, 10.2 rebounds a game. It's solid. It's a solid double-double. This is 1970 we're talking about. But like you said with Chauncey Billups, and this is the worst trade series. These are instances where a lot of these teams go, we have something good here. Let's just make a bonehead move now. Let's totally ruin this. After 109 games played, the Pistons trade Walt Bellamy to Atlanta for John Arthurs. John Arthurs never even plays a single game for the Pistons. Walt Bellamy, after this trade, the 5 seasons after this trade, continues steadily putting up double-doubles. Double-double seasons. 5 seasons after this trade. And the Pistons just basically gave him up for absolutely no production. John Arthurs is the guy who they get. He never suits up for the Pistons. I don't know how much worse you can get than this. You're literally getting back no production.
Yeah, that one, I saw that it was also like the dude that got traded, the Dave DeBusschere.
Yeah, DeBusschere.
Yeah, he got traded to the Knicks, and then he led them to some like, or like he was part of like those championship winning teams
Mm-hmm.
for the Knicks in like the 70s. So that's also the other thing. Like he was a younger player than the other guys that they got, like Walt Bellamy and all that. DeBusschere was an all-star, defensive first team, all rookie first team. He said even his number got retired by the Knicks. So like that just makes it look worse.
Yeah, this one right here, I was thinking about making it a two-parter. Remember, I even told you on text, I said I have my 5 trades. Two of them are going to be two-parters. One of those is going to be
Yeah.
this one. But when I really looked at it, I said, dude, the Busher for Bellamy wasn't that bad. It became bad when this one happened, the Walt Bellamy for John Arthurs. That's the one where you say, like, this is unacceptable, dude. Like, what are you guys thinking? You trade this guy who's putting up double doubles consistently throughout his career. By the time he's out of Detroit, this is a 9.5 or like roughly 9 year span of steady double doubles. Some a little on the higher side, some a little on the lower side, but nevertheless double doubles. You get rid of him for a guy that never even suits up. That's incompetence, bro. And these are the things, these are these transactions, like you mentioned earlier in the pod, how the Pistons had a really rough patch early on in their franchise. This right here is a prime example. You're just giving up good players and getting nothing in return.